presentation is titled Collateral of Power, Hindu Women and the Machinery of Political Violence in Bangladesh. It is a long, decades-long trend, but his presentation today will focus just on the last 5 years, 2020 to 2025. A brief introduction before I hand it over. Professor Chandan Sarkar is the Professor of Economics at University in Dhaka, Bangladesh. He is a Hindu rights activist and has been working since 2007 for his cause. He is a coordinator of the Global Human Rights Defense, the Netherlands, and the BHBCUC in the United States. He is an advisor of the ongoing movement of Bangladesh, Sammilito Atmajyote. He has 49 close associates who are in jail right now, and that includes Chinmay Brahmacharya, who's been in the news for the last couple of years for his protests against the atrocities that have been happening under the stewardship of Yusuf. He has 17 internationally published papers to his credit, and due to threats to his life and to avoid arrest, he is currently in the United States. He has spoken before the Parliament of the European Union and has visited many countries regarding his cause of Bangladeshi Hindu minorities. Professor Sarkar.
Thank you very much. It is actually great opportunities, and really thanks to Dr. Aditya sir, Karan ji, and yes, I belong to third largest Hindu majorities countries in Bangladesh. We heard from Habiba, that is what Talibanism actually doing in Afghanistan. Habiba, do you know in Bangladesh, after the Sheikh Hasina's University, that is fanatics are giving up in the slogan, we are all our Taliban, Bangladesh will be Afghan.
Yes.
So this is actually is a new, hopefully, what you are suffered today. We are going, and it will be within a very soon. So your fate, our fate, even Ramesh from Pakistan is the same line. Thank you very much. This is Chandan Sarkar and my friend over there, J.K. Gain. We came here to present our situation to tell all of you. You see, in Bangladesh, actually, the Hindu minorities, we are persecuted, and not just marginalized. We actually erasing from our ancestors' land. We are actually really Adivashi, but we are not converted. So, but you know, systematically, we are just erasing. We are only 8%. 8% is a small number, but we know altogether we are 3 crores. 3 crores is so many countries. Their population is not like us, but we are gradually declining from our land. The crisis is deeply rooted, from Yahya and now present in Yunus. So Yahya to Yunus. And in between, in Sheikh Mujib, General Jia, Ershad, Hasina, Begum, Jia, and all are in the same. We are continuously declining. For Hindu faith, or our faith is same. Sheikh Hasina's period of time, she actually established 360 mosques. But for us, one temple? No, we didn't. Same, all the actually hate in our state in Bangladesh. And this is the gravity of the situation is very much and more deeper after the Sheikh Hasina's, that is the Muhammad Yunus Nobel laureate when they just took power. So it is actually, it's not a merely political issues. It is actually, it's a grave of human rights crisis in our countries in Bangladesh. Historically context, if you can see, that is partition of Bengal 1947, we divided for the two nations theory. And after the 1975, you know, all of this, 1975 was actually is a Hindu genocide, because, you know, 90% were the killed, raped, were only for Hindus. And after the post-independence rise is Muslims nationalisms, and they politicized us and then whipped us from our countries. And now is, you see, each and there is a like phenomena in our countries. Every elections, after the election, if you win, then people, you are a winner. So joy, for the joy, celebrate your joy. They kill us, they torture us, rape our women for enjoyment, and if you are a loser, we are the victim. They always mention, for you are the main culprit, that's why we are the loser. So both, actually winner and loser, both actually all the time try to kill us. Here in our research paper, actually we collected primary data and secondary data as well. So I'm just telling some few historical fact in the how our secularism under the threat. You see, in 1972, secularism is actually included in our constitutions, but 1977 replaced by absolute trust and faith in Allah. That was in 1977. And in 1988, Islam declared as our state religion. 2011, secularism like reinstated, but Islam remains our state religion. And herein, after the Yunus Muhammad is advisor Alidias, he also announced another proposal on 15th January 2025, abolished secularism. So another.
Let me move on the right slide.
Okay, so
if I need to move the slide, just say next.
Okay, it's the next slide, sir. Next. Next. Next, sir. Yes. And you know, pattern of minorities violence. Here is a physical attack, institutional violence, and here is another is online. And there is no blasphemy law in our country, is what actually exists in Pakistan. I'm not sure about in Afghanistan. Definitely Afghanistan is the worst. But you see, this is the going on in our countries. Here, like 57 incidents happening in this, up to in 8 August to 15 January 2025. And 40 students, so many teachers and students, they lost their studentship, their job. And at any cost, they just use, that is, you tell against Prophet Muhammad. And then and there, without any justification, without any investigation, they sacked. And we just lost 52 teachers, they just, Hindu teachers. They lost their job. Yes, few Muslims also. So you see 139 Muslims, but we are the Hindus, 52. If you see population percentage in our BBS, they mention is we are the 8%, although we claim we are more than 10. But yes, if we are 10, but we lost 52, it's more than half. And population killed, sir, I'm telling all of you, 200 minorities killed, 8 August to 15th January, and 400 was all to Muslims, and 200 for minorities, more than 50%, but our population, we are only 10%. It is actually clear, ethnic cleansing is going on in our country. Next slide. And you see, this is the top. Historical violence. Violence each and every day actually we suffer. But 2001, And 2025, what actually I mentioned here is 200 minorities, and each and every day on an average 10 to 12 girls abducted, raped, gang raped. So this is our real fact in our countries. And I'm telling to one issue is 2021, and after the Sheikh Hasina's regimes, 2024 is a horrible situation. They always targeted in our girl what actually our topics. I'm telling why they targeted our girl. Next, please. And before to going for that, like girl issues, I'm telling this one is a Facebook propaganda. You see, that fellow is illiterate. He doesn't know. His name is Rosharaj. Rosharaj doesn't know how to write his name in Bangla, even in Bangla. Illiterate person. But to attack our village, to attack our community, it's a 1% make a false Facebook account and telling that fellow insult Islam and Prophet Muhammad. And after that, all the madrasa students and people come all together, even in a Friday after the Muslims is a prayer, weekly prayer, and then they march to demolish, attack the Hindu village. So, but he doesn't know how to write, but they made a fake narrative, fake Facebook account for killing us. So, and students also, you see, next slide says, here is so many students, they actually lost their studentship and others. Sorry, the next. And here, recent I'm telling that is also, that girl is our fellow mate, is there is Adivasi, tribals. There was a gravity in our books. Yunus Muhammad, after they took the power, they just remove from our textbooks their name in Adivasi. So when they're gonna protest, we also were there, and then fanatics try to kill us. And this is our main topic for today. You see, rape victims. And statistically also, Habiba means told that is statistics. She told several times. I mean, as economics professor, we love to use statistics, and we always talk about with the statistics and fact. You see, this is actually our statistics which is published in our newspaper. But this one actually more than double what is going on. It is a published newspaper, that statistics we presented. But if you compare, you see Muslim raped and Hindus, you see the percentage. That is very important. We means I respect, and then so you see we are the 10%, but you see the statistics. It's more and more. It's intentionally they are doing it. So just cleansing, ethnic cleansing, and Hindu cleansing in our countries in Bangladesh. So next, sir, and what actually their target? So according to our research, state, you see, maybe in our countries there is one law, there is a enemy properties law. Under this law, so 26 lakhs acre land we lost. So that law was in a Pakistan period of time. After the 71, that law was exist in our country. Even Bangladesh is a free country. And 2013, Sheikh Hasina actually changed the name, that law, busted property. But we are not getting any land return. Who actually owner of that land is very interesting. Owner is our district magistrate. And who actually getting the lease of that land is our land. It's just getting the Muslims and party supporters, they are getting. So we are the main victims. Our land, state intentionally discriminated us. State machineries work against us. Another issue is very interesting, this slide. This actually, they target intentionally is female. Female target forcefully, they gang raped. And you see, suppose there is a room, all our Hindus are clustered, all Hindu villages. Suppose it's 52 villages. And they target one girl like you, they raped, and after that, what happened? You know, that family is the victim family, definitely. They're just victim and society, each and everyone, either Muslims and even Hindus also. They always neglected, ignored. And what happened? After a certain period of time, that family, Hindu family, they even forcefully or sell their properties to anyone, either it is they who actually raped or married and forcefully kidnapped. They actually, that is, grab that land. And when the Hindu families, all 52 families live together, one Muslim inside, and very next day they celebrate with a cow. They slaughter the cow, and that is the bones and other things. They're thrown to our temples. And what happened within 2 to 3 years? That 52 families, they'll just, I think, to save, they sell their properties, they just, I think, flee to India. So that is happening, is going on. Intentionally, I'm telling you, rape, they use as a tools to erase Hindu communities. And we have a research, 23s from the different 8 divisions, that is going on. Girl, don't think, don't consider just for a rape. No, it is deeply, deeply rooted in our countries to erase Hindi communities in our countries from Bangladesh. Next, sir. This is, so next one, next, sir, next one. Here, another is interesting, I'm telling, in a madrasas. There is 2 types of madrasas, you know, it's one is Aliyah madrasa, another is a Qawmi madrasa. Aliyah madrasa is a government funded, government registered. And Qawmi madrasa, there is no any government registered. But in our countries, you see, over the last 20 years, 2 decades, is a increase like mushrooms, each and everywhere is the madrasas. And one interesting we get like after our research, also is ongoing. It's a very interesting result. When the madrasas is set up anywhere, any like behind or a neighbor in a Hindu village, within a soon that Hindu village affected and tortured. Because intentionally they set up their madrasas and mosques to attack the Hindu village, so that Hindu will be attacked, they will be forcefully, that is the like free to India or any other else. So that is going on in our countries. So in Aliyah madrasas is an increase is a 5.3% more, but you know Qawmi madrasas there is no any record. It's thousands and thousands. Just to, and they always set up their madrasas beside the Hindu village, beside our Hindu temples. So that is going on in our country. Next, sir. 5 minutes. Okay. So another is I'm sharing, like if you just see the attack in our countries, you see the map, and where the madrasas concentrate is very high. Over there is a Hindu atrocities is very high. If you see in our 8th division, Chittagong division, madrasas is very high, highly concentrated. And each and every year, that is Hindu attack is very high on that region. After that in Dhaka, you see in a Gazipur area, each and every village, Muslim village, there is a madrasas. And Hindu, neighboring, there is no any Hindu village. Because it's intentionally, and they are select little bit less because madrasas is less. And they intentionally they are set up the madrasas for what? For attack our Hindu village. So this is the very, very alarming for us. Next, sir. So this is the map actually I told, this is the concentrate where is a attack is going on. And then I'm just telling for, sir, next one, case one. Next slide. Yes. I am just sharing only for a two, or here I just put up only for a 3 slides. It's a case studies, how Hindu village affected. I told 52 like families here in Mohadapur, Manikganj, my home countries. There is a village also, how that my home village destroyed. So one is, you see, now is a 9 families left out of 52. So within a 15 years. Here was one Muslim girl, actually Muslim boy. So he forcefully married, kidnapped a girl and married. And after that, she was only one alone. And after a certain period of time, what actually can do that victim families? So they just give their land and properties to Muslims, and we are affected. Now only for a 9, maybe within a 5, our village will be 0 Hindu. All are Muslims. They come each and every day. They just take a party like slaughtering a cow, and so many Islamist fundamentalists come giving so many atrocities. So this is the happening for our countries in our country, and I am also personally I am telling this is our own village. Okay, so next slide. So now is maybe I have only for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm just going for a conclusion. That is conclusion part. You see, we are like in Bangladesh is going on, but world has unnoticed. We were in 1947 23%, but right now we are the 8%. And each and every day, like we are Hindus, our girl is raped, forcefully kidnapped. So this is the going on, but still world has unnoticed. But deeper cause is erasure. So they just take our girl for whipped out from our own land, Bangladesh. It is our own. Again, I am telling, we are not converted. Our forefathers fight for our dharma, fight for us, but due to these atrocities, we are erasing. And thank you very much, and give me an opportunity, sir. And thank you very much. Thanks. If you have any questions, please get on.